Finally today, we head back to the field day at Chickasha to learn about this year's coaxium trials and the continued efforts to improve Oklahoma wheat.
We are at the South Central Research Station in Chickasha, Oklahoma, where the OSU Wheat Breeding Program conducts across the state field trials. This is one of the most important sites we have in the state. We subject about 22,000 lines to yield testing here, but among those 2,000 we have a couple of special trials, what we call qualification trials. We are simply trying to qualify the release of both Clearfield and coaxium adapted lines. So I'm standing, in fact, in front of the Clearfield qualification trial, and behind me would be the coaxium qualification trial. Very different genetic material in each of those experiments.
So this coaxium just gives us another tool in the toolbox as far as our options for grassy weed control. Maybe if you have some rye problems, we can look at those coaxium varieties for that, and rotate with the Clearfield products in different years, so we don't rely too heavily on one technology.
So we use a 2X rate, a 2X commercial rate. We use a different form of the herbicide, a little bit hotter, and we use a pretty hot adjuvant. Those three together give us a pretty stringent look. And as can be seen, beside me, the wheat is doing quite well because it has been selected before for this kind of herbicide tolerance, but we just have to show it. We have to show it in a very systematic way.
I think there's still a couple of these that maybe look a little more favorable than the others, but not too many surprises for me anyway. So basically, I mean, we have these breeder increases so that we have the smaller fields here, so we can pay closer attention to those, and that's where we get our seed to go plant in our larger fields this fall, and so that we just help maintain our purity and seed quality better from these smaller fields.
The big difference from this year and last year is I would have already collected not one, but 2 different notes on stripe rust susceptibility in our breeding material. Well, now we haven't had that opportunity this year, but the note that we had last year will be lasting enough that we can get by this year without it. But that was a game-changing moment in the program to have that kind of pressure here at Chickasha. It may not have existed in producers' fields, let's hope not. It was pretty severe here. And I was able to basically reshape the program and orient it towards a much higher level of resistance than what I had going into last year. This year, it may not be stripe rust, it could be leaf rust, based on what we know is going on down south. I'll take what we can get.